Hey, welcome to Travel Tuesday Happy Hour, where we interview dope people doing dope things with one thing in common, the love for travel. We have a great guest lined up. Grab a drink, stay tuned. What's going on, travel fam? If you ever thought about starting a podcast, check out Anchor. Anchor is free. Anchor will provide you tools to record and edit your podcast from your phone or your computer. Anchor will also distribute your podcast to multiple streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Everything you need right in one app. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
So tell us who you are and what do you do?
My name is Merline. I am a registered nurse. I live in Florida. And I actually am the co-founder of the travel page, Haitians Traveling, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, all of that. So yeah, that's about it. I just work in the hospital and travel.
Hey man, especially at this time, we thank you for all you do, putting yourself at risk, on a regular basis. So look, best believe our prayers are always going out to you guys. So tell us, what does it mean to be Haitian?
Everything. I love my culture. I love my people. I think everybody, whoever meets me, that's probably one of the first things I ever say is that I'm Haitian. Like everyone knows, no matter what job I have, I never work on January 1st because that's Independence Day.
Hey.
I always make sure to let all my employers know. I just love my culture. I try to spread it amongst my American friends. I have African friends who I put in, and I just love being Haitian. That's why I created my page, because we didn't have one to showcase our people. So I was like, well, I'm going to make one.
See, I'm out here trying to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Look, I appreciate you for jumping on my little show. You know what I mean? So what got you to travel in the first place?
When I was younger, my mom actually used to send us to either St. Maarten, which is where I was originally born, or New York. For some reason, those were the two places that we would go to. So growing up, I always would either go to St. Maarten, New York, or like visit family in Haiti, things like that. And then once I got older and I was able to pick where I wanted to go, I just started to explore, around the States. I haven't been overseas yet. I plan to within like the next year or so. I know. I was in nursing school and I had so many plans this year to travel. 3 of my plans got canceled so far because of COVID. So
God said, "Wapkon George."
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, I'm done with school. I'm working. I can travel now. Psych. Like everything got canceled. So hopefully, when all this clears up, I'll be able to fly over.
So I know you mentioned that COVID-19 kind of screwed things up, but like, what drove you to like set all these plans in place to want to travel more?
Because I was in school and I couldn't anymore.
Okay.
For 2 years, all I did was work, go to school. So I was like, the moment I'm done, I'm gonna actually enjoy like my trips, my vacations. Plus, it's kind of helpful when you work in the healthcare industry because I only work 12 days out of the month. So I have a lot of days where I can travel. Yeah. So I was like, I might as well take up that time and go to somebody's country.
Okay. So, have you done much traveling while you were in school, or?
Nope. I think, let me try to see. No, I went to Texas, which I don't really count that as traveling. I just went to go see my best friend. And then I finished school in December, and December was actually the first trip that I launched for my page. So I ended up going to St. Maarten. So that was about it for the 2 years that I was in school. It was just, I went to Texas and then St. Maarten. That was it.
Oh, cool. So, like, how do you think being Haitian would impact your travels?
I think it depends on where you go. Most people are welcoming to Haitians. I feel like if you go to an island, a lot of islanders, we have that bond with each other that although we're like from different parts. Like when we find out that you're from an island, just like us, we all, have a tendency to get along and all this. But then there's some places like the Bahamas who aren't so welcoming, or Dominican Republic. So I try to steer clear of places like that. Um, Even the touristy areas, I'm just like, I'm okay. Like I feel like if you're not welcoming of my people, I'm not gonna spend my money on your island.
Okay. Okay.
But like going to other places, I feel like we're everywhere, no matter where you go. Like there's at least one Haitian somewhere in that country.
Or you got
So
that auntie that's like, yo, mon cousin qui est tout boy,
yeah,
don't we big for
exactly.
you, do you voyou.
All of that. So
Or,
I'm like,
or even worse, I'm going to call myself for you tell.
yep. So it's helpful. I was watching your live with Emma, where like you guys said that when they try to spot out Americans, I do the same thing too. I'll switch up to the Creole real fast. I ain't American. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, how has like the COVID-19 kind of like impacted your lifestyle since it's hit?
Um, so in the beginning, like most people, I was just like, okay, it's another, virus, same thing like SARS, or like the flu or whatever. And then it started getting very rampant. So work-wise, it's annoying only because we have to wear masks for our full 12-hour shifts and I can't breathe. Travel-wise, it's aggravating because I keep telling people like the moment that I'm done with school, that's when the world wants to end and I can't do anything. Um, so I'm just like stuck at home work, and then I try to find small stuff that I can do, like go to the park, walk, like try to keep my sanity. And
Right.
most importantly, it's really just planning my trips.
Mm.
So I have like a trip back to St. Martin in December, and I just been working on that with my business partner. We're planning on going somewhere else next year besides St. Martin, so we just been working on those things, and that kind of like has kept me level headed and occupied while the world decides what it wants to do.
Definitely, like definitely keep me posted because I'm always trying to go on a trip while I don't have to plan anything. So
Yeah, come on.
keep me posted so I can share on my page so people can know what's going on. So I want to go back to the Haitian questions, right? What's your favorite Haitian food?
My favorite Haitian food is what is my favorite Haitian food?
You've been to
Dili.
Florida too.
It's dili
Uh-huh.
sauce pois with legume, but the legume has to have kebab in it because I love oxtail.
Ooh, okay, okay. Let me find out.
That's my favorite for sure.
So do you make it yourself or it's usually like mom and auntie making it?
Oh no, my mom makes it. That's my request every time I go home.
Oh, gotcha. So where are you now?
I live in Jacksonville, Florida,
Okay.
Duval County.
Okay.
I grew up in Orlando.
Duval.
I know.
Okay. Okay.
I'm ready to get
Good.
out though. I'm done with Florida.
Okay.
But yeah,
All
I
right.
live
All
in
right.
Jacksonville.
So if you were to give like a starter traveler some tips, what would be a tip that you would give them? Like, whether it be, because I had guests that gave us options of just trying a new state, right? Traveling somewhere by yourself for the first time. Like, what would be something that you would recommend that a first time traveler do?
I would say do not do a okay, so I would say don't try to plan a group trip yourself. So the reason why I say that is because you start off with 10 people and then by the time the trip comes it's just either you by yourself or you and one other person. If it's a trip like how I host group trips and you can come by yourself, make friends on the trip, which I had people do, stuff like that, I would say do something like that. But if you want to go someplace, I would say do you and another person. So that way, it's just you and that person, and you don't have so many ideas of, oh, let's do this. I don't want to do this. And then people get upset. You could always do another state, like go to Las Vegas, which a lot of people like to go to Miami, um, Atlanta, things like that. I would say if you don't want to go completely out the country, Puerto Rico is a nice island to go to that makes you
Mm-hmm.
feel like you're somewhere else, but it's still a part of the US. And you just hop on with your little license and you're good to go. You can
Hey.
always go to I would always start off in the Caribbean. Cruises are good, I would say, because you get to hit more than one spot. but after a while, you want to get off the boat. That's how I am. I'm like, I'll go on a cruise. And I'm like, okay, I can't do this for 10 days. I'm like ready to get off.
So I got my second to last question. What's your favorite? What would be your dream trip?
My dream trip? Huh. Probably to go to Japan. I haven't been to Japan yet.
What about that entices you?
Just the technology that they have over there, like it's just I don't know. There's something about Japan that I'm just like drawn to. It might have been because when I was little, I used to watch anime. I don't know, but I
well,
just
you got
really
a couple
like
anime.
Japan.
You got a couple anime viewers on right now, so you know they probably would second that for you. So what do you have going on? Where can people find you? I know you had mentioned that you had some trips planned, so like you know, tell the people you know more about you know where they can find on Haitians Traveling.
So my Instagram page, which is the most active, Facebook is active too, but I have more of my following on Instagram, is at Haitians.traveling. We post only Haitian travelers on our page, so all you have to do is just tag, DM us, mention us in your pictures. Each year, we started off last year, we plan to go on a trip together as a group. Last year, we went to St. Maarten, which was really fun. We have highlights on our page too in our stories. And then this year, we plan to go back to St. Maarten again. After that, we are going to a different country next year. So all of our packages and everything like that is on our page. It's kind of like you pay one price and get everything type of deal. So we're staying at an all-inclusive resort. Only thing you have to pay for is flights. Flights are actually really cheap right now. You can get a round trip ticket out of Miami for like $300. Out of New York, I want to say out of New York, it's about the same price too. But once you're on the island, you know, your hotel's paid for. It's all you can drink, all you can eat. They put bottles in your room, which I have to tell people that. Yes, you can drink the bottles in your room. They replenish your bottles.
That's what I'm talking about.
We explore the island. We go to different stops. We go to the clubs there. We plan to go to St. Bart's this time around. Last time we went to Anguilla, so it's kind of like you get two islands in one type of deal. But yeah, it's in December. Everybody come. You don't have to bring a friend if you don't want to. You can come by yourself. Like I said, everyone's actually very welcoming, super friendly. You'll make friends the first day. You might even make friends on the bus on the way to the hotel. Yeah, it's that's my Instagram page, Haitians Traveling, and that's where you can find me.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I appreciate you for jumping on. One of the things that I really wanted to make sure that I try to highlight different Haitian businesses, different Haitian people doing dope things in the community. And I really like the fact that you are highlighting specifically Haitians, just to show a different perspective. You know what I mean? I know growing up, the image of Haitians wasn't always the best, right?
No, we used to eat cats, dogs. We were this, that, and the other. Now everybody...
everybody.
Nah, remember in middle school?
Nous pas bouler.
Exactly. No.
So yeah, man, and it's one of those things where I really wish I was able to showcase a lot more Haitian people this month, but I can only do with so many people in 1 hour session with Instagram. So I appreciate you for jumping on, and definitely would love to do something together with you in the future, so that we can make this much bigger.
Yeah, for sure. I'm always down to collaborate.
All right, definitely. I appreciate you, and you have a good one. Stay safe out there, all right?
You too. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Another dope conversation. Keep traveling and stay safe. Until next time, peace.